Hello. It certainly isn't how I envisioned this or planned this, but I am going to retire. This is not an easy decision. Honestly, it's the hardest decision of my life.
In case you've been living under a rock and haven't already heard, former Colts starting quarterback Andrew Luck just shocked everybody by announcing his retirement on Saturday, and I thought I would provide my thoughts about it. When I first heard the news, I was actually in Indianapolis at the Colts vs. Bears preseason game, and things got very emotional very quickly. And that's very understandable. Colts fans just lost the leader of their team, who was supposed to make them a Super Bowl contender this year. However, I would like to say that the booing him off the field was one of the more disgusting moments in sports that I have witnessed. Andrew Luck was one of the most beloved, kindest players in the league who laid his health on the line every year of his career for the Colts organization. And to be repaid by getting booed off the field in Indianapolis, that just has to be a horrible feeling for him. I completely understand the Colts fans' anger and confusion in the moment, but you have to have some respect for a person who has done so much for you over the years. Secondly, during the press conference where Luck confirmed the news, he explained that the decision was the hardest of his life. However, after 4 years of constant pain and rehab, he decided that he was mentally worn down and wanted out. He is walking away from a potential $58.1 million, which really seems like a major life lesson in all of this madness. Luck has realized through years of injury that the most important aspect in his life is happiness, and football and money were not providing him with that. I think instead of viewing Luck as weak or a quitter, we should view him as a symbol that promotes happiness over greed. I do think that's an important piece of all of this. Finally, what happens now? I don't think that the results of Luck's retirement should be the main focus for anyone right now, but let's be honest, this is league changing. The AFC South has just become wide open. Any one of the teams in that division can win it, and my bet is that it isn't the Colts. Andrew Luck was such an instrumental part of this team that I don't think they will recover from this loss anytime soon. Sure, they still have some talent on the roster, but they're just too weak in too many places, and I don't think they can be considered true contenders at this point. And I could be completely wrong. Jacoby Brissett could break out in Frank Reich's offense and lead the Colts back to the playoffs. But as of right now, that seems pretty unlikely. All in all, I am as shocked as anybody that this happened, but I do understand Luck's decision to leave the game. I hope that everyone respects his choice and sees him as a great player and even greater person, rather than being angry at him for making a choice that he needed to make. I don't think anybody can really understand what he was going through except for him, and I'm glad he made the choice to keep himself healthy both physically and mentally. Personally, I hope he has a great retirement and succeeds in all his future endeavors, and I hope everyone else can support that as well.